welcome back to Makeup Masters Free app. Today I'm joined by these two lovely people. Do you want to introduce yourselves?
Sure, you first.
Yep, so I'm Harpreet and I work with Tiara Aesthetics. I'm a pharmacist. I've trained in hospital, I work in hospital. I've got some community background, but I've got a real passion for aesthetics. I trained with Dermal in Harley Street, and ever since I've just been doing procedures with Tiara Aesthetics.
Ooh, and what about you?
My name is Dr. Tiara, so me and Harpreet founded the company together. I also train at Dermal with her at Harley Street, and we've been doing quite advanced non-surgical injectable treatments in clinics around Coventry in the West Midlands. And recently become a trainer with Dermal in Harley Street as well, so training on their courses as well.
In Harley Street, that's where the big boys are. Oh, so it's so cool, because some of your treatments are, I thought it would be interesting to talk to you guys, because a lot of my clients always ask about these sort of treatments because obviously they have really good results without being so dramatic.
They're not so invasive.
No, they're not so invasive.
You can get them done almost lunchtime type stuff.
Yeah, but you do see the results, and I think you probably agree with me that we're not doing this to try and like peer pressure people and feel like if you don't want it, you don't need it. But there's a lot of people who are interested in it and maybe are a little bit intimidated by taking the step to actually go for a consultation. So hopefully we can like answer a few of their questions.
Yeah, definitely.
But in a nice homely environment.
Yeah, definitely.
But I know for me, like, I think people think it's a lot more dramatic because you sort of think of surgery and things, but a lot of the treatments, they last a certain amount of time. You can kind of adjust how much you do. I think people are only aware of it sometimes when people have had a lot done.
Or it's gone wrong.
Or it's gone wrong.
The media only want to show the people where it's gone wrong, or people have had extremes done. And they then go outside the normal sort of what's considered beautiful, isn't it? And they
look a little bit a little bit shocked or surprised. But I know from when I did the one show and stuff, most people don't admit it, but you can kind of tell like everyone has it really. Just little things.
The trend is to go subtle and not to go over the top now, so that's why it's harder to tell. Because a lot of the procedures are so subtle now. I mean, like the frozen look's gone out the window.
Like, no one wants that. No one wants that.
No, it's about subtle and natural.
So you've sort of seen the trend change, and do you think there is, because a lot of, especially like younger celebrities, there's a real big trend, isn't there?
I think they're all coming out and admitting they're having these things done, and that's sort of...
And some of them can't help but admit it, can they?
I know, exactly.
When you see them before and afters. We all know who we're talking about. But they do look amazing.
They look
and
really
people
good,
see that, don't they?
People want to look like them, and you know, the only way to go down that avenue or to change the way you're looking without surgery is to go for these sort of treatments.
And do you have any treatments that are your kind of most popular at the moment?
So with it coming up to Christmas, it's very popular for people before the Christmas parties to have that Botox glow, that Botox look.
Get
so
the smooth skin.
They want to get the nice, smooth, wrinkle-free
nice
skin.
And relaxed.
Almost look like they just come back from holiday. And then the other big one is to have the sort of lip fillers and the cheekbone fills, just to give them that sort of very much the Kylie Jenner Hollywood type look.
Which we are seeing a lot. I've noticed lip fillers so much more.
It's just become mainstream almost now, where everyone just thinks, you know, it's something they have to get done, as well as the, you know, the hair done, the nails done.
It's part of just your
beauty regime now,
like doing your makeup. If I was coming for a consultation with you, what kind of things would you cover with me, and would you have any recommendations?
So we're really open to whatever people suggest. So people come to us, they see us. Some people know exactly what they want, and they've been having treatments from elsewhere, or they've had previous treatments many years ago, and they just want to sort of look a little bit better, but they're not entirely sure. Others know. So we sort of very much sit them down, we talk through various treatments that are available. We assess their face. So obviously with them, they're looking through the mirror, and we ask them, you know, what do they think, what would they like doing. So the more sort of middle-aged, older ladies, we ask them, you know, we talk through the process of aging, for example, so the way that the lower face ages more essentially faster than the upper face.
Yeah.
And often people have just been focusing on Botox in the upper face, where above here they'll look, for example, 35 or 30, and then below here they'll look a lot older, because they've just ignored that part of their face. So it's very much like educating them and balancing it out and saying,
and just looking at their face as a whole, and like suggesting things that they don't necessarily need to have, but they could consider. And that will just sort of transform their looks in a subtle way. And most of them are quite pleased because they've never thought about it, but they go away and they usually do come back and think, you know, I think I'll benefit from this.
So yeah, that's pretty much what we do, and then after that, if they're happy, we can treat on the day, or they can go away, think about it, come back later. So we're very much easy going like that.
Oh, that's good. Because say in terms of if someone's got a big event, say they're getting married or they're going away on holiday, is there, like, how long before do you think they should come for their treatment?
We always say, so obviously you can get it done the day before if you wanted to, but you're at more risk of bruising or having swollen lips or just a little bit of swelling before the event. So for it to all calm down, for results to sort of look the best they're going to look, is to come sort of more than 2 weeks before. So 3-4 weeks before is ideal.
Yeah. And have you ever had anyone have any allergies to anything?
No, we run through the whole questionnaire at the beginning, so we do the consenting process, we ask if anyone's got any allergies. It's really difficult for someone to be allergic to local anaesthetic, it's very rare. So we've never seen that at all. And we've never really come across anyone's allergic to Botox either. So,
I've not heard of it.
No,
I don't know whether it was something you came across.
Yeah.
And in terms of if someone's had a treatment they're not happy with, do you have you ever fixed things?
Yeah,
do you?
So for example, say if someone didn't feel that the results they wanted lasted long enough, like we suggest, so we've topped up. So it's quite routine for the Botox not to. The same dose doesn't work for everyone, so we always do a free review at 2 weeks where we assess them, look at the results they got, see if they want a more frozen look, or if they're happy with the look they've achieved, and then we can always put more Botox in and then give them that more frozen look. If not, they can happy, they can carry on as they are. We know for future this is the right dose for them.
So you get used to your clients.
And we always think like at Tiara Aesthetics less is more. So we like to go with less, and then we can always top up later. We don't want to give them
to be dissolving filler. And, trying to be correcting.
Because I bet you get people who are just like, no, make my lips as big as you can get them.
You do get people who want to go a bit overboard, but we always try and rein them in and say,
your place to be like...
Yeah, it absolutely is,
Come on, guys.
They're all our results, isn't it? They're going to be going around, they're going to be demonstrating.
They're your walking advert.
Exactly. So we want their friends and family to be able to say, look, you look really good. What did you do? What did you get done? So that sort of approach.
Yeah, oh, that sounds perfect. From a novice point of view, what's the difference between like your Botox and your fillers?
Yeah, so when it comes to Botox is very much a prescription-only drug. So it's a medication that you have to get from the pharmacy. We do all the ordering and the prescriptions. The way it works is it's essentially a toxin, that's in the name, but botulinum toxin. The company that branded it as Botox is what's make it revolutionised, known as Botox, but generic name is botulinum toxin. And the way the toxin works is it binds to the muscle receptors. So every muscle has a receptor. The Botox goes and binds to that receptor. It stops that receptor from allowing the muscle to contract. So for example, in the forehead, the muscle that's lifting your eyebrows up, the frontalis, the Botox will block that muscle so you don't get the creases along the forehead. Or if you want the frown muscles to be blocked, that's another area of Botox. You won't be able to get the 11s or the sort of frown lines that you're getting. And similar can be done in other places of the face. So that's very much the basics of Botox. But what we do at Tiara Aesthetics is we also then go a step above and do more complex procedures, such as jawline slimming. So if someone's got quite a square or a rounded face and wants more of a V-shaped contour-looking face, you can thin down the sort of jawline by putting Botox into the master muscle, which is what we use for chewing. Which some people have bruxism, they grind their teeth, and for them it's revolutionary because they then all of a sudden they're not waking up with jaw pain and they're not having the grinding on their
that's
teeth.
the best thing.
And all the dentist can really offer is mouth guards, which some people don't like to wear, or other people think, you know, they chew through them, they break them, they don't last very long. Yeah, so you can do a lot of stuff with it. Yeah.
Yeah, and another popular treatment with Botox has been like the eyebrow lift.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we do injections around the crow's feet, but if you just inject a little bit of Botox just under the eyebrow, you can have like really nice.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Lifting
good for makeup.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't bleed into that crease that you get.
Yeah, so it
it's
helps
really
people with the hooding of
With
the
the
eye.
hooding, because
Yeah.
that's always when you do makeup. That's always what people don't like about their eyes. Like, oh, I'm quite hooded as well. It's not as fun for makeup, so that would be really cool.
Yeah.